How we doing? It's Bobby, the real honest truth. I hope you're all well.
I'm known fucking countrywide. I'm probably the most famous YouTuber in this country. Everybody knows me. That's why I take hundreds of pictures every day, bro, with fans. Don't you think I take hundreds of pictures everywhere I go? I go to McDonald's, I get free McDonald's. Go to KFC, get free KFC. Go to Burger King, get free Burger King. Go to Subway, get free Subway. Do you know what I mean? I'm not joking with you. This is how it is for me. I go in a pub. Every in there knows me, including the bar staff and the DJ. Everybody knows me, bro. So believe me, it's not like I'm not known.
Oh no, folks, yes, I'm back again. I'm back again, yes. Like a bad penny, I keep turning up, don't I? Hey, what about that one? What did you think to that one? Anyway, thanks for subscribing, everybody, and if you would subscribe, if you haven't, it'd be lovely. What about that one, hey? He's known, he's the most famous person on YouTube. We can't leave it there, can we? We've got to look at that one again, haven't we?
I'm known fucking countrywide. I'm probably the most famous YouTuber in this country.
That's a big statement, isn't it? I'm perhaps the most famous YouTuber in this country.
Everybody knows me. That's why I take hundreds of pictures every day, bro, with fans. Don't you think I take hundreds of pictures everywhere I go? I go to McDonald's, I get free McDonald's.
This is local behaviour, isn't it? It's got to be.
KFC, get free KFC. Go to Burger King, get free Burger King. Go to Subway, get free Subway. Do you know what I mean? I'm not joking with you. This is how it is for me. I go in a pub. Every in there knows me, including the bar staff.
But why do they know you, Danny?
And the DJ. Everybody knows me, bro. So believe me, it's not like I'm not known.
It's not like you're not known. Yeah, but you're probably known for wrong reasons. That local's here. Danny G, that local. He's just walked through the door. Now then, all things to all men. A serious moment here. Yeah. I think the average person has a good heart. They want to be good. And if they can help somebody, they will. That's my understanding anyway. You know, it's, if you can help somebody, you will do. Simple as that. Now, I find this very cringe, what Danny's saying here, because he's trying to paint himself as a martyr. And it's a subject that is very private. And I think if you do achieve helping somebody, it's not something you shout from the top of the houses. Danny does. Now, Danny sees himself as a bit of an influencer, yeah? And he thinks he can help people. Anyway, let's have a listen.
And all this comes from past. Things you want to change, things you can't change, things you need to change. You can't change them. Things that I want to, you can't change them. You're not Doctor Who, you don't have a TARDIS. All you can do now is learn from that mistake and move on to a better future.
Good advice, Danny.
And if said thing comes around again, recognise it, avoid it, so you don't have to go through the same turmoil as what you've already been through. You should learn enough from it to never have to experience it again.
Now, I don't mean to be disrespectful, Danny, but you're not exactly the person to be saying this when you're not learning yourself, are you? Come on. You're still the same.
I'm not saying that I've done this on every time I've fucked up. Sometimes it might take you 5 times before you learn.
Yeah, but it's taking you longer.
This is why I would say, listen, it's very hard for me to talk to everybody. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to go into no detail, but there's a lot of people know, you know, I have actually stopped people I have stopped a few people. Do you know what I mean? Just for giving them my time and talking them down, basically.
Then, Danny, I think you're spinning this tale, and it's horrible. It's an horrible thing to do.
Yeah, and I always try and do that, you know. I'm always here for anybody. I'll never ridicule your pain, you know. I'll never ridicule your pain. I've felt enough myself to know not to ridicule yours, mate. Speaking to a dude on YouTube will not make things worse, bro. I have saved many people's lives, you know.
That one statement there, I've saved many people's lives, you know, is not an easy one to make. Let's hope it's true, Danny, because, you know, the big fella will be listening to you say that.
On social media, so you're very wrong there. And they would have spoke to a shrink, but they didn't feel they could. They would have spoke to the families, but they didn't feel they could. So they came to me.
No, I'm not having this, Danny. I'm not having this. This is narcissism. You know, this is absolutely scandalous. You're out of order with this.
And I gave them my time, and my time was enough. So you're very wrong. If people need to speak to somebody, they'll speak to who they feel they need to, if that person is available. But
the thing is, Danny, you've come on here before and you've said this, and it's wrong. But what you've done is you've said, come into the chat, tell me about it, and I'll have a chat with you in private. And it's not the place or the time to be doing things like this. And I don't think you're qualified to do it whatsoever, which is a very dangerous, because it's a very fragile line you're treading.
I'm always available. And I'll always try and give you my time. It's not easy for me to keep up with everybody.
Danny, you're thinking about yourself again. You've no understanding whatsoever of life, have you?
One man. Just come and talk to me, because I ain't going to take the piss out of you. And if need be, I'll come and spend some time with you. Because being around me will lighten up your life. You will feel my positive aura, and we will have a good day, whatever we're doing.
Wow. I just feel uncomfortable with this. I don't know about you. Give me some comments and let me know in the chat what you think of this story. Because I think it's fabricated. I don't think it's a real story. Yes, we've all tried to help people in his lifetime. Some have actually, talked people down. But it's a very private thing, and it's not something you'd go on social media trying to be a martyr just to be liked. And I think that's what it is with Danny. I'm sorry, but Danny, but I think you need friends, and this is your way of doing it.
Trust me on that, 100%. Because when you meet me, you'll know that I want you to be good. If you're suffering, you come and talk to me. Yeah? If you want to talk to me in the live, you can talk to me in the live. Nobody will ridicule you, because if they do, they'll get blocked. That's not what this channel's about. Don't never feel weak.
You haven't got the qualifications for this, Danny. It takes a very strong person who can tread delicately, and you can't be delicate at all. You're like a bull in a china shop, and you don't learn yourself from things.
Don't never think, I can't talk to Danny about this now, because this is weakness. No, it's fucking not. No emotion of the heart is ever weakness, man. Trust me, never. And I won't have it. This is the whole meaning of my conversation that I'm having now. Ricky will have felt he didn't have anybody he could turn to. Bless him. He would have needed somebody at that time, and he just didn't have anybody. He's thinking, I can't say this to so-and-so right now because it'll make me seem this, or it'll make me seem this. Whereas, no, you don't seem nothing. You're just going through a hard time. We all go through it. Some channels may ridicule you. Some people may take the piss, but I fucking won't.
Hey, Danny, lad, why are you getting involved in stuff like this? Stuff you have no idea about.
Never. I felt enough pain, to understand what that can do to you. That's why I'll never ridicule it. People ridicule mine all the time. But that's fine. That's a them problem. That's not a me problem. If you're trying with her and there's nothing coming back, that's because she doesn't want you no more.
Wow, we've turned into an agony aunt now. Your own life's not exactly great, Danny.
And whether you love your children and you love your wife or not, sometimes if love is not reciprocated, it's no good. Both have to love.
Correct. Not pushed into it like you do with Tony. You tell her what's happening. You don't give her a chance to speak up.
If your wife is not, this is harsh, but this is from a loving place, by the way. This might sound harsh, but this is from a loving place, right? If she's not reciprocating your love, she's falling out of love with you, bro.
I think that's yeah, you're right there, Danny. But I don't think they need to be told that. Not when the mind's in a delicate place at the moment.
So you got to move on. You got to try and find your soulmate and your love somewhere else. Because otherwise you're just going to be stuck in that swamp for years. Trying to move forward, but in your mind, your wife won't let you move forward. In your mind, it's her putting a stop to this. She might just fall out of love with you, bro.
God, he's going to have somebody suicidal here. I shouldn't say that word on YouTube, should I?
Which can happen. Just because you love your wife doesn't mean she loves you as much. It takes two to be soulmates.
Danny, you're not saying anything new. We know this. This is why you're such a simple man with limited intelligence.
Soulmates, not soulmates, soulmates. It takes both to do that.
Yes, it does. And you're an example of a one-sided story. Yeah, your whole life is one-sided.
So it ultimately means that even though you think she was your perfect woman, she actually wasn't. Even though you think she was your soulmate, she actually wasn't, bro. Your soulmate's still waiting out there for you. Otherwise, you wouldn't be in this predicament.
Wow. Sorry about the seriousness here, guys, but it makes me cringe. I know this video is all about Danny being cringe, but He shouldn't be going there, should he? Let me know what you think. Tell me. Put some comments. Now, after offering relationship advice, Danny tells us exactly what he thinks of society regarding women.
50% of women are probably gold diggers, yeah? Money chasing. Right, I would imagine 50% nowadays. You know, back in the day it was more substance and what your man had to offer you, yeah? Not financially, mainly emotionally, right? But nowadays, it's not about that. Unless you're Andrew Tate and you got to be a daddy, most birds won't go near you.
Now then, this is Danny speaking, and Danny's got a strange idea about women. You know, like he says, 50% are gold diggers, and I don't know where he gets that from.
That's why most men fake it to make it. That's why most people nowadays do not be their self. Because at the end of the day, they can't be the self, yeah, and get the self a wife. Because if they're the self, unfortunately, the self just isn't good enough.
I don't know where he's coming from here, but I get a feeling that he doesn't like women.
Because they don't have Bugatti, they don't have loads of money. So I agree with that, because that's what Andrew Tate thinks. Normal, everyday, day-to-day men don't really have a chance in this life. I agree with that. And I agree with that. You know what I mean?
Why? Why though, Danny?
Like he said, any woman can go to a club and get noticed. Yeah? Most men go to a club, they'll try and talk to a woman, and she'll call them a weirdo and tend to piss off.
Why? Why would they do that? Unless you're being a weirdo, and you need to be told to off.
Yeah? There's like, fuck off, you fucking weirdo. You know what I'm saying? Yeah? Well, any woman can get a man to talk to them at a club. I agree with that.
It's very one-sided. This is sexist, isn't it?
Causes a lot of mental health within men, because it makes men think they are not good enough when they are trying to date over and over again. And some of you women out there make it so hard for them to date because you have an expectation of a man that basically is Andrew Tate.
Now that's ridiculous, isn't it? Everybody's different. We've all got our own character. We've all got our own persona. We're all looking for different things in life. So what has Andrew Tate got that attracts a woman? Money? Fine. And I think you're jealous of that money, Danny. I think that's what it is with you. I think you're jealous.
As a Bugatti and that, you're all shallow, not all of you. 50% of the women, and I know a lot in real life, by the way. Yeah, I'm 42 years of age. I know a lot of women in my life. I've known women all my, and I swear to God, 50% of the women I know are gold diggers.
Well, this is made up in his head, isn't it? This is his belief. God, he don't have to talk down about women, doesn't he?
It won't over a man unless he's wearing Gucci.
No, I don't agree with that.
And it is that simple.
You know, I found in my life, and I'm an old boy now then, it didn't matter how you looked, it did matter how you behaved, but I found that if you made a woman laugh, you know, that they enjoyed your company. So, a good sense of humour, yeah? Make sure you're clean, fingernails, shoes, teeth. My grandma told that, always make sure you like that. And I think, you know, that's all it takes. That's all it takes. And you'll find the right woman.
That's fucking simple, mate. Do you know what I mean? Right? I'm different.
You are different. I think you're sexist, me.
Yeah, most men ain't like me. My personality will win a woman over.
You're not the most attractive man in the world, are you? I mean, look, you don't look after yourself. You don't clean. You've nothing to offer. You've nothing to offer, Danny. You haven't even got a job.
Simple. I don't need to have loads of money. I'm the Danny G, mate. Do you know what I mean? But I'm married, so I'm not out there trying to pull. But for the average man, it's hard. It's hard in this world.
Rubbish.
Because social media has made an image of what the perfect man is, right? That is something that the normal man cannot attain to.
I do believe that social media's set standards. You know, our young lasses look. They all look bloody same, don't they? Makeup, etc. And, you know, but I don't know where you're coming from.
They just can't. Yeah, so I agree with that. I agree with the fact that you should train, and you should be able to protect yourself.
Learn a trade. You sat there doing roll-ups. No job, looking scruffy, need an haircut, you need a shave, and you just don't work. What gives you the authority to talk about what women want?
Agree with that, 100%. If you ain't training and you're a man, if you don't know what your physicality is about...
Forget physicality, he goes on about physicality.
You've never found out, you've wasted...
We're all different sizes, shapes, and that's what makes the world go round. Danny, stop it. You're embarrassing yourself.
Physicality, you've wasted it. You've wasted your God-given gift to find out what this could do. You've wasted it. And every single man who goes through their life and has never achieved what their body can do, never seen truly what their human body is capable of, you have wasted what God gave you, or you have wasted what evolution and Mother Nature gave you. Whoever gave it you, you've wasted it.
And you know what you've wasted, Danny? You've 42 here. You've wasted 42 years of your life getting nowhere. You've nothing. You've absolutely nothing. And if Tony threw you out tomorrow, you'd be on the street. That's why you big her up all the time when she's there, because you're scared.
I agree with that.
Thank you.
Agree with that.
Thank you.
Really do. Right? I agree with his thoughts on the government. Yeah? Do you know what I mean? Corrupt. Do you know what it is?
No. We're not going there, Danny. Wow. What a strange thinking man. He's sexist. He is. I believe he is anyway. Let me know what you think. Well, a very strange man indeedy. Indeed he is a very strange man. He's got some strange thoughts going through his head, hasn't he? Hey? I don't know. Trying to give relationship advice. You know, people who are on the edge, trying to help them out. He's just not right. And then he lies. He lies. Like at the beginning. He just wanted to be so special. Well, Danny lad, you are special. Because you're a lol cow. Thanks for watching, guys. Godspeed. Love you all to bits. I'll catch you soon for another one. Bye now.